The end has come now. Forsake your houses and run. There in Dimona, where the enemy has nuclear power that he produced in Dimona, that's where the African Hebrew Israelites are, and they're the best thing that ever happened to that place called Israel. But I'm going to say this, you know, that's the Holy Land. You can't bring your mess into the Holy Land and think that God will not expel you from that place. Can you imagine in Israel? They have gay parades in the Holy Land. What do you think about that? Do you think the God of heaven is pleased with that? That's why a new Jerusalem is to come down from heaven. Put up the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th fleets. It's wartime. That's why I decided to wear red today. Just letting you know, no easy time coming. You're gonna have to prepare to save your lives. Now here's the 2nd fleet guarding the eastern coast. The 3rd fleet guarding the western coast. The 5th fleet there, I think this is the Indian Ocean. And this fleet is designed to protect here. The 6th fleet is positioned in Europe, but it can move into any area here that's in trouble. And the 7th fleet is in the Pacific for China and Japan. These are nuclear ships. I heard the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say that Allah was going to destroy the 6th and the 7th fleet. I didn't ask him how. I just know what he said. War is here now. And if they attack Iran, I'm saying this to our government, you're being blinded by your passion and the fear in Israel that if Iran develops nuclear weapons, then what? Iran would be absolutely crazy if she had a weapon to attack Israel. Israel is the most well-armed nation in all that area of the world. Israel has more weapons of mass destruction that could defeat that whole area. So she's feeling, you know, her oats, I guess you could say. So they're saying, well, look, if you don't want to do it, step aside and let us do it. Let you do it, and then what? You know, if you do it, you're going to pull America in behind you. But let me tell you what you're facing. You can't win another war. You can't win in Iraq. You can't win in Afghanistan. You can't win in Pakistan. I don't care where you go. Your day of winning for evil is over. And do you know why America is there? She's after strategic interests. Have you heard that word before? Strategic interests? That's oil. That's gas. That's precious minerals. And wherever there's precious wealth that America needs, go look and see the war that's going on there.
Good morning, everybody. That is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. The title of this foolery is President Biden said what? President Biden said no to Israel. They said no to Israel. This is the first and ever, okay? This is the first and forever that we have heard the U.S. president say no to Israel. Why did they say no? Why did Biden say no? Why did Biden say no? How many of us know that America, she doesn't move without seeing something first? Do you hear me? She doesn't move on a country, on a nation, unless there is something valuable for her to move on. I ain't lying. All you got to do is check out all the stuff we've been through. Every nation that we have rolled down on. They had something that we wanted. Okay? It wouldn't be for anything else. They have something that we want. Now, mind y'all, listen, I got to be very careful with my words, okay? Want you to know that. Got to be very careful with my words because you know YouTube do not play. Good morning, Walker. How are you? Green Beans, what's going on, sir? Steven, how are you? Melania, what's going on, baby? Ellis, I see you, honey. Black lady, what's up, baby? Maya, what's going on, sweetie? It's good to see you. To all the newcomers, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty. Biden said no. Biden said no. Guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. I appreciate you. For the newcomers, my name is Take Heed to the Message. My husband deemed me as queen, so my name that was given is Abang Anwa. It just means queen, okay? So let's get into the foolery. This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to say. If the small hat people run down on Iran, like they doing right now, but they want to go into a part of Iran that will destroy every type of protection that they have. And President Biden said, if you go in this particular part of their land to destroy, I will not follow you. Now, we all know that America has so many allies, okay? America has so many allies. And so when they move, we have to move as well. This is why a lot of things happen with the small hat people, because they know if they move, America got to move too. You understand? They know. It's like you got that little cousin that always go out there and bully people. Okay? They always go out there and bully people. And then now you as the big cousin got to come out and get it. You know, you got to come out and protect the little cousin. Because if you don't, you know, you're going to get in trouble. So with that being said, I am not taking away from any lives that was lost from this. I am not. Every life is precious. Either it's on the side of our allies or it's on the side of not our ally. Okay? All life is precious. I understand that we have to fight evil. Okay? I understand that. When somebody do foolery, we must fight it. We must fight it. I don't see anything wrong with that. But there should be some let's try to say it should be an order that should be done. It should be an order though, a order that should be done in a proper way. Is it that can we send in teams to go take these people out? Because I'm tired of hearing that someone evil was in this building. One person that was evil in this building, and so they took down the whole building. I don't understand that part. I don't understand that part. Okay? So when we want to get one person, we will delete about 500 to 600 people and wherever. Okay? To get the one person. When America herself, when she wants to go deal with someone, she will get a team. Okay? And take this team, okay? Take the team and take out that one person instead of taking out a whole block or 4 or 5 buildings or a hospital. I'm not against anybody protecting themselves. I am not. I am not. But was Biden right to make the move that he made? Anybody let me know in the chat. Was Biden right to tell Israel no? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Was Biden right to tell Israel no? Yes or no? I have a problem. This is the question we're asking today. Good morning, 18. What's going on, baby? Was Biden right? This is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. We don't want to hear this. So I want to know from y'all, yes or no. Was he right to say no to Israel? Because when Israel moves, we have to move. Our children, okay, our children, American children, lives will be sniffed out because we have to move because of an ally that wants to decimate everybody in this land. It doesn't look like they have I'm going to say that word wrong. It doesn't look like they have a clear path. Even when they decided that, okay, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm dropping my earrings. Even when they decided, let's have 21 days of peace. Let's try to do 21 days of peace. Did that work out? That did not work out. 21 days of peace. That did not work out at all. Okay? That didn't work out at all. So I want to know, what do you think? And I'm not Muslim. Okay? I'm Christian. But I want to know the way that we were taught in the Bible, how the chosen was supposed to be is not what we're seeing. I'm sorry. This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. The way we were taught in the Bible, okay, the way we were taught in the Bible of how the chosen supposed to be is not what we're seeing. I'm just saying. Okay? This may offend a lot of y'all. This may offend a lot of y'all, and I'm sorry if it offends you, okay? But somebody has to say something. Somebody has to say something. Because is Biden wrong? I don't believe he's wrong. I don't. I don't. Because anytime our allies move into a situation, we have to follow it. Because they are our allies, we have to follow them. And this is the first time I ever saw the United States stand up and say, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to go do that. That means that the United States knows something. Okay? That means she knows something. She knows that something is not right. Because why would she not move? She said, I will not move if you do this. Okay? I understand all the other things that you're trying to do, but I'm not going to move if you do this. Why did Biden say that? Good morning, everybody. Melania, how are you? 18, what's going on, baby? The green beans, I'm tired of these numbers. I don't know what you talking about. Unless you talking about the Bible. Put Corinthians, put something, because the numbers is I'm confused, sir. Ricky, how are you? They aren't the chosen, they are the fakes. Ooh, that's nasty, Ricky. Growth, good morning. Morning, sister. Morning, chat. Headed to work. Okay, have a wonderful day, sir. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay, so listen, boss man, I see you. Boss man, I did not see your show live, baby, but I'm replaying it right now. You see me in the chat. I'm replaying your video right now. And it's a heated conversation, sir. It is a heated conversation. It's a heated conversation. And I love it. Okay. Shout out to you. Okay, because I'm gonna share something with you. The conversation that you're talking is not easy. Okay? It's not easy. Okay? All right, Green Beans. So yes, you're using scripture. Okay, thank you, Green Beans. I appreciate you. So this is the uncomfortable truth that we're having today. This is the uncomfortable truth. Okay? The United States, Biden said it. We will not move. But I want to know why Biden said we won't move. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan, he said we won't move because there's nothing there for us to gain. And I'm going to share something with you. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan is correct. Yes, he's correct. America doesn't move unless it's something for her to gain. This is the truth. She doesn't. She might talk a lot of shit like we do, okay? Even though we can back our shit up. She gonna talk a lot of shit like she do. But if there's nothing to gain over there, she won't go. She won't. Okay? She won't. That's how she is. Just want to put that out there. Now, a lot of people are upset all over the news how Biden turned on Israel. He didn't. He didn't turn on Israel. They still going to help Israel. They are. But they're putting in stipulations. Shit we won't do. Okay? Because y'all remember Biden asked them to do a 21-day, okay? He said 21 days, y'all calm this shit down. 21 days. No, it didn't happen. They still continuing doing foolery. Both of them. Okay? Both of them are continuing doing foolery. And so he said, okay. Okay. This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. This is the uncomfortable truth. Put both of these, I said this yesterday. I have said this the other day. Put both of these two enemies next to each other. Put them in regular clothes. We're going to say a suit and tie. The men, put them in regular clothes. Take off their religious garments, take off their traditional garments, you cannot tell them apart. You cannot tell them apart. They are brothers. Shout out to Abraham. If we go in biblical, shout out to Abraham. Because, check this out. A man can love a woman so much. I want y'all to understand this. I want you to understand this, baby. A man can love a woman so much that he will even disobey God. Ain't that nasty? That's nasty, ain't it? Ain't that nasty? And Adam was the first victim, okay? A man can love a woman so much that he can even disobey God. I said it. I said it. I know it's nasty. I know it's nasty, but it's true. A man can love a woman so much, honey, so much, and disobey God. Yes. Yes, he can. Because even with Adam, even that Yahweh told Adam, you have domain over everything here. But I need you not to touch one thing. One thing. Don't touch one thing in this garden. One tree don't go to. But everything else is yours. Okay? Everything else is yours. Okay? What did he do? He told Eve. He said, Eve, Yahweh said we can have everything here except this tree right here. We can't touch anything from this tree. She listened to the serpent. Serpent was in her mind. Okay? Listened to the serpent, ate from the tree, then turned around and gave Adam the same fruit from that tree. And he ate it. Because the love he had for Eve, that he trusted her. The love he had for Eve, that he trusted her. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? The love that a man has for a woman can even have him disobey God. Abraham, I'm looking at you, Abraham. I'm looking at you. Because the promise that Yahweh gave to you, the promise that he told you what he was going to do, okay? The promise that he said to you what he was going to do, you did not even believe him. Abraham, I'm looking at you. If we're going to go biblical, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Abraham. I'm looking at you because Yahweh promised you. He made a covenant with you. He has never steered you wrong. And for you to go, okay? And for you to go and listen to Sarah and not listen to Yahweh, that's a problem right there. Is that not a problem? Is that not a problem? But Yahweh let it happen. He wanted you to see the mistake that you made. See, that's one thing about God. He will tell you not to do something. And then when you go and do it, he'll let it happen because he wants you to see what you did. He wants you to know what you did. He wants you to know what you did. Abraham, I'm looking at you. So you were in love with Sarah so much that you couldn't take her crying about having a baby, that she was too old. And even when God said, this is my promise I make a covenant with you. God said, I made a covenant with you. Do you know? Do you know how dangerous it is for a covenant to happen? Do anybody know? You can't play with God when it comes to a covenant. This is a problem. A lot of older women in the church that are blessed with the understanding. They know you don't play with God when it comes to a covenant. You don't. They tell you, be careful when you talk to God. Don't make a covenant with God. He holds you to the covenant. I'm letting you know there's a problem there. Okay? Letting you know there is a problem there. Okay? A lot of people don't want to believe that. A lot of people don't want to believe that. Okay? A lot of people don't want to believe that. So now, he didn't want to listen to anybody but Sarah. Green Bean said, wish I had a time machine right now so I could make the shit, so I can smack the shit of her. What? Don't you know Cardinals are 1600 now because of your stupid ass? I'm tired of him. Green Beans, thank you for the $20 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. But this is the uncomfortable truth. I'm trying not to laugh no more. This is the uncomfortable truth that we do not want to hear. That a man can love a woman so much and disobey God. Because God had already promised to Abraham and Sarah, this is the covenant that I make with you. That a child will be born through Sarah that will be of a mighty nation. Am I right? Am I right? Tell me if I got it wrong. Tell me if I got it wrong. Because I'm not a Bible thumper. But tell me if I got it wrong. Okay? Yahweh made the promise. He made the covenant with Abraham that there will be a powerful nation born through Sarah. Am I right? Okay. So now, Sarah said, I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old. She did not trust in God. She did not trust Yahweh. She didn't believe. She did not believe. And it was to her own demise because she did not believe. So she bought Hagar to make love to her husband. She bought Hagar in to make love to her husband. And Hagar born a son. Born a son from Abraham. And so now, Sarah baby came after. And then what happened? She went and talked to Abraham and said, I don't want her here anymore with her son. I don't want her here. And what did Abraham do? Even though he went to Yahweh, he talked to him, and Yahweh said, okay, let him go. Let him go. Should at that point, at that point, should have Abraham standed on business at that point? No matter how much he loved Sarah, should he have stayed on? Because he already missed the part where he was supposed to stand on business when God told him that this is the covenant I make with you and this is what will happen to Sarah. Should Abraham have standed up then? Yes, he should have. But should he have standed up a second time? Should he have said something a second time and told Sarah, sit your happy ass down for I make change? Should he have said to her, sit your happy ass down before I make change? Yes, he should have. He should have told her that. He should have told her that. Go sit down. But no, he did not. He did not. I know it sounded a little ghetto. I'm trying to be funny. So now, with that being said, he let Hagar go. And in the midst of her being in the desert or either the wilderness, okay, she cried out. And Yahweh said to her, I will make nations through your son. Now, how is it that both of them are promised the same thing? Do anybody understand? How is it that both of them are promised the same thing? Tell me if I'm wrong. I want to know if I'm wrong. Oh, because I'm ghetto. So tell me if I'm wrong. Okay? Tell me if I'm wrong. Because I want to know. I want to know because if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Not because I'm swearing. Okay? Not because I'm swearing, but tell me if I'm wrong. Okay? Listen to the words that I'm saying. Talking about the Bible. Let me know if I'm wrong. I just want to know. Thank you, Walker. I appreciate you. Now, I know my words sound ghetto. Y'all know I curse. My regulars, y'all already know how I get down. But I just want to understand that part because God promised this to both of the sons. These are the same two sons today that are warring right now. They supposed to split this land. They supposed to share this land. There's supposed to be love between these two brothers. Is that not right? Because some of us have siblings that are made by our father only and not by our mama. Two different mamas, same daddy. Some of us have a relationship with our fathers, our father's children. Okay? We still have a relationship. We don't want to see each other demise. We don't wish evil on either one of them. You understand what I'm saying? So what do we do here? Because this, if we go on biblical, these are two brothers. If we are going biblical, these are two brothers at war. So, if God promised both of these young men of Abraham bloodline, he promised both of them. So why are they at war? This is something that is biblical that we cannot even intercede on. This is something that has been written in the holy word. Why are we involved in the nonsense? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why are we involved? Why are we involved in the nonsense where our children will get sent to glory, okay, because of a family feud? That's what it looked like to me. That's in layman's terms. I'm just saying. That's what it looked like to me. It's already written in the Bible this supposed to happen. Why are we involved in it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you got some people in here right now, okay, in my chat. The only thing they worried about is because I'm swearing. Everybody know that's how I talk. But this is what they came to say to me. Why am I swearing? But they're not listening to the message. And then they'll ask you, well, what's the message? The message is scroll up, baby. Scroll up. That's the message, baby. Scroll up, honey. It's okay. Everybody not gonna get it. Everybody not using common sense. It's okay, baby. Scroll up. All right. My content ain't for everybody. Okay. So now, this is the thing. Green meat, stop laughing. This is the thing. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. This is a family problem. Okay? We should not be involved in this foolery. This is a family issue. Why are we getting pulled into it with our own bloodlines getting sent over there to fight in a family situation? Where's the elders? Where's the elders? Okay? We always have trolls in here, you know. Thank you, 18. I appreciate you, baby. 18 said, I'm done. I'm tired. Okay? This is the thing. Where are the elders at to come and talk this through? Now, listen, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, Minister Louis Farrakhan, he said that they even have pride parades in Israel. Let me play that for y'all. I ain't even know. But let me play it for y'all. Here we go.
War has begun. It says in the scriptures, when Jerusalem is surrounded by armies, the end has come now. Forsake your houses and run. There in Dimona, where the enemy has nuclear power that he produced in Dimona, that's where the African Hebrew Israelites are, and they're the best thing that ever happened to that place called Israel. But I'm going to say this. You know, that's the Holy Land. You can't bring your mess into the Holy Land and think that God will not expel you from that place.
Now, I got to ask the question, is God expelling them from that place? Because this is what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said. And I'm not Muslim. But I'm asking, is that what Yahweh is doing? Because when we were taught, black children, when we were young, and we were always dragged to church, okay? A lot of us who are African American, we were dragged to church, okay? And we were taught that these people were God chosen, okay? We were taught that they were the chosen, okay? I ain't lying. That's what we were taught, that they are the chosen. Okay? Like, I never heard of a black Israelite before. I've never until I got on social media. Never heard of a black Israelite until I got on social media. We were taught that the Israels look like what we see on social media right now. Okay? Okay? Never heard of black Israelites before. Never. Okay? Never. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you at all. Okay? I ain't lying. We never saw it. Never heard it. Nothing. Okay? We were taught that they are God's chosen people. But how are you God's chosen people if you got pride parades in the city that God deemed was for y'all? How is it that all this stuff is going on in a place where God deemed holy, and everything that he does not agree with, y'all doing. I just want to know. I'm wondering. It's just a question I'm asking. I'm not judging. I'm judging a little bit. This is just something I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Because we were told that they were the chosen. But yet, okay, but yet and still, you see all this nonsense going on. These are brothers. These are brothers. Why are we helping them rage war against each other? We're proxying this nonsense. Why can't they sit down and talk about it? Why can't they just sit down and talk about it? Why are we proxying the war? Why are we proxying it? Everything that is foolish, we proxy. Why are we doing that? Why does it make sense? This is the uncomfortable truth that we do not want to talk about because you don't want to offend anybody. You don't want to offend anybody. And I have not offended anybody. I'm just asking a question. Because if these two are siblings, why are we helping them war out? Okay? This nation belongs to Hagar. Okay? This nation belongs to Sarah. Okay? Okay? They are Abraham's bloodline, but they came through Hagar and Sarah. This is Abraham's bloodline. But they still came through these two women. They came through these two women. Something is not right. Something is not right. This is why I tell y'all, I say to y'all, women, we are the first teachers. When you teach these babies hatred, that's what they bring in. Do you hear me? When you teach them to not like their siblings, this is what they breed in. If you teach them to love their siblings, they're going to do it. Whatever you teach them, whatever you teach them, excuse me.
War has begun. It says in the scriptures, when Jerusalem is surrounded by armies, the end has come now. Forsake your houses and run. There in Dimona, where the enemy has nuclear power that he produced in Dimona, that's where the African Hebrew Israelites are, and they're the best thing that ever happened to that place called Israel. But I'm going to say this, you know, that's the Holy Land. You can't bring your mess into the Holy Land and think that God will not expel you from that place. Can you imagine in Israel? They have gay parades in the Holy Land. What do you think about that? Do you think the God of heaven is pleased with that? That's why a new Jerusalem is to come down from heaven. Put up The second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh fleets. It's wartime. That's why I decided to wear red today. Just letting you know, no easy time coming. You're going to have to prepare to save your lives. Now here's the second fleet guarding the eastern coast. The third fleet guarding the western coast. The fifth fleet there. I think this is the...
Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan, okay? I'm not Muslim. I have to say that because some of y'all, y'all get in here, y'all say some nonsense. I'm not Muslim. But shout out to the Muslim brothers and sisters. Yes, I'm not Muslim. But they can see it clearer than what we can as Christians. I ain't lying. And some Christians who got common sense, they can see it. Yes. But the other ones who can't, some of y'all can't see it. Some of y'all can't see what's going on. Von Eric, what's going on? Shay, I see you, baby. What's going on? It's good to see y'all. Some of y'all can't see it. Some Christians can see it. They know that what's going on don't make sense. And so the Muslim nation can see because they understand that there was two. They understand that Yahweh promised the both of them. That Yahweh told both of them, I will make mighty nations from the bloodline of your son. Okay? They understood that. Hagar understood. Sarah understood. But the problem with this whole thing, good morning, Corey Joe. The problem with this whole thing is that these two are their blood. Their blood. Who is the child's first teacher? Who is the child's first teacher? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Who's the child? I asked this yesterday. Who is the child's first teacher? Now, a lot of y'all said the mother. Why the mother the first teacher? Why is the mother the first teacher? I'm just asking questions, that's all. I want to know. Why is she the first teacher? If the mother has malice in her heart, if the mother has malice in her heart towards someone, okay, she can teach that baby to have the same malice. She can. Mothers do it all the time. They do it all the time. You always want to know why when you go see your baby act all strange to you and stuff. It's because the mama been talking shit about you. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. It's because the mama been talking shit about you. Okay? I ain't lying. If the mama have a sister and the sister they always arguing this and that or whatever, and when you go see your niece or your nephew and they start acting strange to you, it's because the mama was talking about you. The mama was talking about you. And so now the baby doesn't like you. So this is the problem with Hagar and Sarah. Okay? All right, that's right, 18. Yes, they can. This is the problem with Hagar and Sarah. They instilled in those young men not to like each other. Okay? They instilled in those young men not to like each other. That's what happened. These two brothers are warring because mama told me not to like you. Mama told me not to like you, and I'm not going to like you no matter what, because mama told me not to like you. Abraham, I'm looking at you. Yes, Abraham. I'm looking at you, Abraham. Yes. Yes, Abraham, I'm looking at you. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Listen, that set them up for failure. Yes. Yes, 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 they did. Both of those women. Yes, they did. Because check this out. Sarah asked Hagar. She didn't just put Hagar in a room with Abraham. She had to ask Hagar, Hagar, please, my trusted servant, I love you like my sister. We all know we got to be coerced into some bullshit. We all know that, right? Okay? Women, we know that, right? Your best friend can talk you into some bullshit when you don't have a covering. And because Hagar did not have a covering, she was a slave, okay? You know I love you like my sister. We have been through so many things together. But you know, I'm too old to have a baby now. Hagar, please help me. Hagar, please help me. Probably crying and everything. And Hagar told her, I love you like my sister too. And I'm going to help you. And what she do? Go lay next to Abraham. And let Abraham touch all on her. And then boom, she pregnant. And I know Yahweh was looking down saying, what the? You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I told y'all was going to happen. I told you this baby was going to come through you, Sarah. That's what I told you. Why didn't you listen to me? I know Yahweh was on fire. Because you know we like to run faster than God. We think we can run. We like to run faster than God. We think we can run faster than God. That's our problem right there. So now she goes and have her baby. Okay? Hagar baby is born. Sarah baby is born. So now she's remembering the promise that Yahweh gave her, that her son, nations will be born through her son. She's remembering the covenant now. So now she's upset that Hagar has a son. She don't want the promise to come through Hagar's son. Now y'all know I'm just starting shit. Y'all know that, right? This is not what, I'm taking pieces from the Bible. I'm adding on, you know what I'm saying? So now she like, oh, hell no. Hagar ain't gonna get this promise. So what she do? Start doing pillow talk to Abraham. And because Abraham loved her so much, Abraham loved her so much. This is why I say a man can love a woman so much he can disobey God. Ain't that nasty? Ain't that nasty? A man can love a woman so much he can disobey God. There are a lot of stories in the Bible that a man can love a woman so much and disobey God. This is why there's a scripture in the Bible, okay, that a woman is like a shining bright crown on top of her husband's head. Now, that does not make the husband a king because of the crown, okay? Because he's already born a king. It just shows that the crown is beautiful. It doesn't make him a king. He's already one. But the crown is so beautiful, it's so just sparkling when the sun hit it, when she's a good wife. When she's an obedient wife. Uh-huh. And she doesn't try to steer the husband wrong. Okay. Now, can we say that about Sarah? Was Sarah a good wife? Was Sarah a good wife? Y'all, a lot of y'all Christians gonna be mad with me today. A lot of y'all gonna be mad with me today. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sarah was not a good wife. She was not. She was not a good wife. Because Yahweh made the covenant with Abraham. Told Abraham that there will be a child. Okay? There will be a child given unto you through Sarah. Even Abraham was surprised. Like, wait a minute. How? Because Sarah's age. Yahweh said, no. Yahweh said, no. Don't worry about her age. There will be a child given to you through Sarah. And the child will make mighty nations. Mighty nations will be forged through this child. Okay? So now, Yahweh revealed it to Sarah as well. Okay? So Sarah even questioned Yahweh as well. And he had to explain to her, no, don't worry. The child will come through you. Sarah was itching. She was itching. I'm just ad-libbing, y'all. Sarah was itching and itching and itching. Okay? No. This can't be. She went and talked to Hagar. You see that? How can you be a good wife if Yahweh had gave your husband a directive, had told you what's going to happen, and then yet and still you go outside the box and say, no, God is taking too long. A lot of y'all do that. I'm included in it as well. Okay? A lot of us do that. I can run faster than God. I know better than God. A lot of us, I know better than God. You get in here. I know better than God. I know things that's going to happen before anything. And God just looking at you like, this is one of my children. Now, Sarah, and this is my own words, of course, I don't believe she was a good wife. Even though she brought Hagar to try to fulfill the prophecy, the promise, no. Because Yahweh already explained to her, the bloodline will come through you. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna say, she's a good wife because she brought another woman to her husband's bed. No, she's not. She's not a good wife. It's not even because she brought the woman to the bed. That doesn't make her a bad wife. It doesn't. Because back in those days, they had, multiple wives and concubines and stuff like that. That didn't make her a bad wife. The thing that made her a bad wife is that Yahweh gave the promise. Yahweh made the covenant with Abraham. And she kind of like laughed at what Yahweh was saying. Like, this cannot be real. I am this old. How can this be? But we are the same Christians that will get up here and say that God does miracles. Am I right? We believe that Yahweh do miracles. I believe it. I believe Yahweh make ways out of no ways. I ain't lying to you. When everything bad start going in a turmoil or hurricane, tornado come, in the midst of all that, God will still touch you and say, peace be still. So yes, I believe Yahweh does miracles in the midst of all types of chaos. Yes, I do. And if I sit up here and tell you that, that's not true, I'm lying. Sarah was not a good wife. She was not. She was not. Nobody will tell me that she was. Because she told her husband from Pillow Talk, I want Hagar and her son to leave. This is Abraham's blood. That boy belongs to Abraham. Now, I could see if he told the mama to leave. I could see that he told Hagar to leave. I could see that. Or either he could have stood up to Sarah and said, I will marry Hagar as well, because she born my son. But he did not. He did not stand up to her. This is why I said that even the love that you have for a woman can have you to disobey God. I know some of y'all gonna hate me. Some of y'all might unfollow me. I don't care. I don't care. I had to say that. I don't care. You can unfollow me today, right now. But something is not right here. Okay? Something is not right here. This is already written in the word. There's nothing we can do about this nonsense. It's already written in the word. Lisa, nobody is saying that. I'm not saying that God did anything to her because of her past sins. I'm saying that she was not a good woman. She wasn't a good wife. She wasn't. Every woman falls short for the grace of God. Every man and woman falls short for the grace of God. I'm saying she was not a good wife. That's the truth. Hagar, because of the pain she went through, going in the desert or in the wilderness with that boy, she put hatred in her son. And Sarah did the same thing. Malik, that's not true. That's not true. Sometimes my talking points trigger people. So that's why I say it's okay. I'm not going to be mad with you if you unfollow me. This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. Sarah could not have been a good wife. She could not. I don't care how you try to slice it, turn it around, however you spin it, she could not have been a good wife. Because she told Hagar, okay? She told Hagar, I need you to go and lay with my husband. I want somebody to tell me how that makes sense. I want somebody to tell me how that makes sense. I want to know, how does that make sense? I just want to know something is not right. I tell you, excuse me, I tell you, go lay with my husband because the promise that God said what would be. Even though Yahweh said to me, the promise is supposed to come through me. But I'm going to let my servant Hagar take my place and bringing this child forth. So now Yahweh blessed both of the sons. But because of the mother's evil mind towards each other's sons, they have made these two boys enemies. Ooh, Walker, that's nasty. Walker said she was trying to help God fulfill the promise. Many women still do it today. Walker, take us down that road. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Okay? Take us down that road. What you talking about, Willis? Trying to fulfill. What you talking about, Willis? Okay? That's where I know what you're talking about, but I know what you're talking about, but I like when you start trouble, sir. Okay? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because the problem is that God is not moving fast enough. A lot of us do that. A lot of us do that. God is not moving fast enough. I need to help God. How many of us do that mess? I have done it. I have done it. And then it wind up messed up and crazy and stuff. And then I'm back on my knees like, Yahweh, please, this is not what I signed up for. Okay? This is not what I signed up for. A lot of us do this. We do it. God is not moving fast enough. Sometimes, excuse me, there was a young woman on IG. Okay? And she was playing as Yahweh, right? She plays as Yahweh. And there's a song, the things I do for you, girl. And I know, and I know, and I know. So that's the song they were playing. So God comes in, how she playing it, she playing God. And she comes in, got her purse, she got water and bread in the purse. And so the other girl, she same person, they do it like a split screen, same person. It's so funny. And she says, why is you taking so long? Why are you coming in here? Mind you, the other person that's playing God, she's dancing, And the other one is upset, like, you took too long. Why are you taking so long? And then you'll see the scriptures at the top that will tell you that God don't come when you want him, but he always on time, right? Okay. So now we all, everybody laughing, you watching the video. It's funny because this is so true. God will put you in a place of still. He'll leave you there. You got to sit here. Get you a chair. You sit right here until I'm ready to come back. Mind you, in the midst of you sitting in the chair, okay? In the midst of you sitting in the chair, all hell is breaking loose above your head, But God is telling you, peace be still. Sit there. I don't care what's going on around you. I need you to sit there. And you anxious. No, 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 no. I gotta get out there. I gotta do this. All this stuff is going on. Oh, wait a minute. I got a revelation because that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now in my life right now. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And God is telling me, no, you got to sit there. You got to sit there. You got to sit there. I need you to sit there. Okay, Yahweh, I heard you. I understand. I'm going to sit. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Ain't nothing else I can do. I'm just going to wait. So now, okay, so now this is what happens to a lot of us. He tell us to sit. Peace, be still. Wait. Wait. I don't care what's going on around you. Wait. Continue to pray while you're waiting. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to get out there. We want to take on everything. And then when all that nonsense lay upon you, you're crying out for Yahweh. You're crying out because you need help. You have messed up. Listen. Sarah did this. Because if it wasn't for her initiating this conversation with Hagar, excuse me, y'all know I got a cold. If it wasn't for her initiating this conversation with Hagar, would you be able to look at those other nations that's across the way from you? You would not. You would not see them. You would not see them. There would be no hatred spewing anywhere. You would not even see them. They would not even be existing right now. They would not be existing right now. But because of the disobedience when Yahweh told you, wait on me. This is your problem, baby. This is your problem. So no, Sarah was not a good wife. And I said what I said. And if y'all offended, that's your business. She was not a good wife. Because the love that Abraham had for her drove him to throw Hagar out and the son. Even though we all know Abraham went to Yahweh and explained the situation. And Yahweh told him, let them go. Because Yahweh already knew how this was going to play out. That's why it's written in the Bible like that. You think that's a coincidence? That's not a coincidence. All this stuff that's going on, this is the same bloodline, baby. This didn't come from anywhere. This is the same bloodline. They are brothers. They are supposed to unite together, not destroy one another. They are supposed to unite together. I'm sorry. I said what I said. I ain't lying to you. This is the problem. Yahweh already made it be so. It already says it in the Bible. It's already written. It's already written. That's the problem. Shay said women always being sneaky, thinking they can do it how they want. We are. It's true. We think our answers is better. This is a prime example of women not listening to the leader. Y'all know that song, follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. Because Abraham already told her what was going to happen. But she did not want to follow the leader. Sarah opened this can of worms. She did. I'm going to say something that's unpopular right now, and a lot of women going to be mad with me in the comment section. This is what these women pastors have done. I ain't lying. This is what a lot of y'all women pastors have done. Back in the 80s or 90s, y'all started seeing it wasn't a lot of male pastors in the church. This nasty, right? I know it's nasty, but it's the truth. Okay? This is the truth, the uncomfortable truth. Okay? A lot of y'all said the men ran away from the church and there was no male pastors to be at the head of the pulpit. Okay? Okay? Uh-huh. Boss man said, as she's going. Oh my God! Oh my God! Bossman, listen. Stop starting trouble over here. Stop starting trouble over here. And I see you done change your name too. So now, okay. So now, check this out. Yes, I said it, my dear. I'm not gonna tell y'all who I'm gonna vote for. I'm not. Because I don't want my channel to believe that I'm biased to anybody. What I tell y'all is vote for the candidate that will fit you better. That's what I say. And I will always say that until November 5th, okay? And after the election count is done. That's what I will say, okay? I'm not going to tell you who to vote for because I don't want to be persuade anybody to vote for anybody. All you got to do is check the facts for yourself and you believe which candidate fits your family best. That's who you go with. Back to the story at hand. A lot of y'all women in the churches back in the 80s and 90s was like, no. Okay. Oh, okay. You said this is your account. Okay. I see what you're saying. So, yeah, Malik, you're right. Me too. But I'm going to share something with you. It's for great content, though. It's for great content. I ain't going to lie to you. So, now, for back in the day when y'all said there's not enough men in the 80s and 90s, and this is when the women pastors begin to rise in the 80s and 90s. And we all know that the Bible says women are not called. They are not called to preach. They are not. We know that. God said, I will not, how can I say this? I'm trying to say it correctly. God said, I have not called woman to govern over men. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So with that being said, women said, there's not enough men pastors around. We going to appoint a woman pastor. Okay? We're going to appoint a woman pastor. Y'all move before God. Because if you would have just waited, okay? If you would have just waited on God, right? Okay? God would have sent somebody. He would have sent somebody. Like he always does. A lot of the men that God called forth couldn't speak well. A lot of them was a little timid. God sent them a helper. It was another man. It wasn't a woman. So how is it that if God don't have a son to govern over this church, how did God call for a woman to become the helper? In that part, when he called for you to be the helpmate, that doesn't make sense. Somebody put that together for me. That does not make sense. If Yahweh say he didn't call us to do certain things, do you think he would have changed that in the 80s and 90s? I don't understand. Let me know. But some women will tell you that that is of the Old Testament, that does not resonate with the New Testament, because Yahshua's blood washed away all the Old Testament. Mind you, this is where my problem come in at right here. When Yahweh said, keep my laws and my commandments. That's the problem right there. That's the problem that we have. But nobody wants to speak that. Nobody wants to say that because they don't want to offend nobody. They don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. This is where the disconnect lies in Christianity. Even though if we were able to meet Yahshua right now, that's Jesus' real name, because we know him as Jesus, but his real name is Yahshua. If you saw Yahshua right now and you called him Jesus, he wouldn't know who you're talking about. He'd look at you and say, "Who?" And if you said he was Christian, he wouldn't even understand what you were saying. What do you mean, Christian? There is a lot of things that we don't understand as being people of faith. We have to go into more detail. We have to learn more. Even me too. Even me too. Now, green beans up here clowning me. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Now, listen up. This is what they must be burning something outside. It's so strong. What are they doing? Something out here. What are they doing? Oh, okay. That's right. They fixing the lights outside. That's right. That's where the smell coming from. Okay. Listen up, y'all. So this is what Biden said. Check what he said. This is what he said.
One of the challenges we face in pediatric oncology is lack of funding. It's important to rely on philanthropy, and that's where the sweet spot for Hyundai Hope on Wheels is.
We're working on a joint statement all of us agree on, from Japan to France to Germany to etc. And what we're doing in that regard is we're making it clear that there are things that have to be done. And it's obviously Iran has gone way it's way off board. We're going to put together a joint statement. It hasn't been done yet. It'll be done before too long, probably by the time we land. And there's going to be some sanctions imposed on Iran.
Would you support an attack on Iran's nuclear sites by Ukraine?
The answer is no. I think there's things that we'll be discussing with the Israelis.
So y'all hear him, right? Because I wanted y'all to hear that part because Air Force One is making so much noise in the background. But I wanted y'all to hear that part where he said, we will not be destroying Iran nuclear facilities. We will not be doing that. Okay? Now, Israel is ready to do that. They're ready to do that. So they got to do a whole, all of them got to get together and they got to sit down and talk about it. Because Israel is ready to do whatever they want to do without any consequences. And I want to share something with you. I want to share something with a lot of y'all. And I want y'all to take heed to this message. If Israel moves, all the other allies don't have a choice but to move as well. They don't. And this is what I'm about to say. But they are like that toddler, you know, that little cousin that you got that's bad, that's always doing stuff, that you got to go out and grab them. Okay? If you don't go out there and grab them, they're going to get hurt. So you got to go and grab them and tell them, listen, stop. Stop. But it's not working, because check this out. The tantrum is so bad when they asked for the 21 days of peace. Nobody wanted to subscribe to the 21 days of peace. But we as Americans have to go out and release our children, because if this get crazy, it's already crazy though. It's already crazy. I don't know why I say if this get crazy. It's already crazy. Okay? It's already crazy. So we go and just release our children. Our children got to go over there and fight something that is in biblical, okay? Written in the Bible that this is supposed to happen. This is supposed to happen. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is supposed to happen between them two. It has come to the head, honey. It has come to the head. And it has already overflowed. And now you telling them, oh, if you move on their nukes, if you move on their nuclear weapons, we're not following you. Does that mean that America knows something? Does that mean America knows something? Does that mean all the allegations that were said in the UN, America knows something? I'm going to share something with you that's unpopular. I don't think our children should die for another nation. I said it. I said it. I said it. I don't care what nation it is. I don't think our children should have to die for another nation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know y'all gonna say, oh, she evil, all this other stuff. I don't think so. Now, if your children want to die for their nation, then yes, I have no problem with that. If your children want to die for their nation, then I don't have no problem with that. You go ahead and do that. But for our children who were born and raised in America, I don't think our children should have to die for that. I'm sorry. I don't. I can understand us giving weapons and all that other stuff and money. I don't even like the money part either. But money, but not our children. Why do our children have to go and be in something that is in biblical? This is biblical times, okay? It's in the Bible that say they supposed to do this, okay? And listen, everything the Bible has said has come to pass. I'm scared, okay? I'm scared. Okay? I'm scared, okay? And that's the truth. Okay? Listen, a lot of y'all ain't gonna like it, but it is what it is. I don't think our children should have to die for another nation. I don't. I understand that they're going through some stuff. But at this point, y'all doing tit for tat. At this point. Okay? At this point, y'all doing tit for tat. Somebody put in the comment section earlier, I have no problem with the small hat people protecting their land. I have no problem with that either. That's not my business. That's not my business. I ain't got no problem with that either. But when you drag us in it, now there's a problem. Because what y'all doing, this is biblical. This is because of y'all mamas. Okay? Y'all mamas did this. Hagar and Sarah did this. This doesn't belong to my mama. My mama got nothing to do with this. Hagar and Sarah did this nonsense. That wasn't my mama. Okay? That's the problem I got. That was not my mama. Okay? Abraham, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Abraham. I don't know what's going on. Okay? Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. Why are we doing that? Yes. I know a lot of people gonna be mad. Y'all might report my channel. I don't care. I ain't say nothing wrong. I ain't say nothing wrong. I ain't say nothing evil. Okay? Yeah. I'm sorry. All right? It is what it is. You take offense to it, that's your business. But we should not be responsible for stuff that happened. Y'all doing tit for tat in this bitch. Okay? You got one person that is evil in the building. One person. You don't send a SWAT team in there to get the one person. You don't send some ops in there to get the one person, or what they call that, Black SEAL, Navy SEAL. You don't send none of them to go in there to get the one person. You got to blow up the whole building. All those families gone. Oh my God. That's on both sides. That's on both sides. I'm talking on this both for y'all, both sides. You know. You want to do something, y'all can't eliminate it, with some common sense. With some common sense. The common sense to y'all is to blow up the whole market. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense with children and everything, dear. Women and stuff, babies, infants and stuff. I don't, it doesn't compute to me. It doesn't. And I'm going to share something with you. America, I want y'all to listen. Americans, I want us all to listen to this, okay? Because, okay? Because we have proxied this bullshit. It might not come to us now. And I'm not speaking this into existence. But might not come to us now. But these people who we proxying against, we giving one party something and the other party we want to see crumble, they not going to forget the shit that we help proxy. Just want to put that out there. Yeah, I just want to put that out there. Why we can't mind our business? Why we can't mind our business? Why we gotta be pulled into everything, and our children too? See, some of the people who don't give two shits is because they ain't got kids. They ain't got no dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got kids. Okay? Some of us who got kids, okay? We know if something like this happen, we gonna get dragged in, and then this gonna be a problem on our part. You see how they stuff don't stop. They stuff don't stop. You trying to pull us in here. This is gonna be forever. Okay? This is gonna be forever. Okay? This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. If we get pulled in this bitch, it's gonna be forever. Generations unborn will be signed up for this shit. Because they don't stop. You see that this is biblical. This has been since the beginning of the Bible. Okay? The beginning of the Bible, they've been out here doing that nonsense. And now you want to add us into this foolishness. We got to stop proxying everything. I'm sorry. Some people, you got to just say, listen, that's enough. And I don't listen. I'm not mad at Biden. I'm not. I know a lot of y'all gonna get in here and say, but I'm gonna share something with you. If Trump was there right now, Trump would have said the same thing. I don't even want to hear none of that. Trump wouldn't have said it's okay to do that shit. I'm sorry. He even up there right now talking about he could end all this in the 24 hours. You know how he said he could end all this in 24 hours? Stop that money. Stop that money, damn it. Stop that money. Stop that money. That's why he said he could end it. Stop that money. That's right. That's right. Stop that money. You'll stop it. Was Biden wrong to say what he said? He was not. Somebody on the news gonna say, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. How dare he say no to Israel? What you mean, how dare he say no? What you mean, how dare he say no? You don't have a dog in the fight. That's why you up there talking about how dare he say no. Can you imagine your offspring going off to another country to fight something that they know nothing about? They know nothing about. Just stories they heard in church. Can you imagine? And you gonna get up there with your happy country ass, gonna get up there with your happy country ass and gonna sit up there and say, how dare he? Go sit the fuck down. Go sit the fuck down. Some of y'all newscasters make me fucking sick. Go sit the fuck down. Now, I agree with that shit he's saying no. I do. I agree. Fuck what you heard. I agree. That ain't none of our business. We always in somebody's business, damn it. Why? Actually, listen. We all know why he said no. There's nothing to gain from us going over there. That's the truth. It wasn't because he said no because he wanted to say no. It's because there's nothing to gain over there. That's the truth. I know y'all want to hear it, but that's what it is. It's nothing to gain over there. If you go over there and do some nonsense, what do we come out with? Nothing. Nothing. I went over there to did what? What did you do? There's sand over there. What are we doing? There's nothing over there to gain. What are we doing? I know, Shay. I said the same thing. A bunch of soldiers will lose their lives. They would. They would. Boss man, you know I had to say that. You know I had to say, you know I had to say it. You know I had to say it now. I know, green beans, you right. Oh, black man, I ain't even greet you. How you doing? It's good to see you. Zulu, I see you in my chat. Zulu, you always come and start in trouble over here. I don't know what's going on. I ain't say nothing that offended you today, sir. I didn't say nothing that offended you today. Okay? Boss has had the little hat people in the sand. Yes, I ain't lying. You know. You listen, boss man, you have traveled the world, sir. You already know. Corey Joe said, "Is this Bible study?" No, it's not, because you know I ain't good with the Bible. I am not good with the Bible. Please don't get up here and lie like that. Don't get up here and lie, okay? Don't lie. Now I don't want to be lying on God. I just took a situation and added some more nonsense. I added some nonsense to it. I took, a teaching that we were taught, okay? A teaching that we were taught growing up, and I just put a spin on it. That's all I did. Hey, Messy, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you, Messy. Thank you, Messy, for the 10-month membership. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. Guys, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm done for the day, y'all. I'm finished. I gotta go. Okay? I gotta go. All right, I gotta cook and everything and stuff like that. I gotta go. All right? I gotta clean up this house and stuff like that. And I gotta be nosy because I'm looking outside the front of the house and and I'm seeing some men walking around across the street, I gotta be nosy. Okay. I mean I can watch from the cameras, but I want to be nosy. Okay. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. Okay. Much love to y'all all. And listen, when people say they mad with Biden about the nonsense, tell them get mad with Sarah first. Tell them get mad with Sarah first. Okay? Get mad with Sarah first before they get mad with Biden. Okay? Now, much love to you all. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App. You can also donate through Super Chat, Venmo as well. Okay. Yes. Yes. Sarah got to take the blame. Boss man. Yes, she does. Sarah was not a good wife. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all, biblically, y'all want to believe it, but if you dissect it, she was not a good wife. Yes. Yes, she was. And I'm sorry. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all offended. Freddie, thank you, baby, for the $20 super chat, honey. Sarah wasn't a good wife. I'm sorry, y'all. That's it, honey. Now, if you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmrexfashion.com. We have POSHMARK, eBay, and Mercari links in my bio. Okay, and also our main website, ubmrexfashion.com. Okay, so we have jackets. These jackets y'all see me wear. This is what we got there. Okay, all that nice stuff. All the dresses you see me put on be from ubmrexfashion.com. We have beautiful material. The clothing is amazing. We have fedoras. We have fedoras and let me see. And what do they call them when you say, okay, unisex, okay? So men and women can wear them, okay? The material is amazing as well. Really good material. And it's adjustable, okay? So you could go to the links in my bio. Check it out if you want to buy. Also, okay, drop the website. I did, baby. It's in my link. Go to my channel. You'll see the link and you can go check it out, honey. It's called ubmrexfashion.com. Okay, also YouTube. I sell merch on YouTube. Scroll to the top of the page. You'll see shop or store. Go check it out. See if you like it. Okay. And we out of here, y'all. We out of here. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. And we're going to go out with a statement from the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Okay? It is what it is, y'all. Here we go.
War has begun. It says in the scriptures, when Jerusalem is surrounded by armies, the end has come now. Forsake your houses and run. There in Dimona, where the enemy has nuclear power that he produced in Dimona, that's where the African Hebrew Israelites are, and they're the best thing that ever happened to that place called Israel. But I'm going to say this. You know, that's the Holy Land. You can't bring your mess into the Holy Land and think that God will not expel you from that place.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Can you imagine in Israel? They have gay parades.